but first I want to hear from Mohammed Val, who's in the Iranian capital, Tehran, to get the perspective there. So, Mohammed, you heard that Trump says there's not going to be a deal with Iran. But the Iranian president just a few hours ago wrote on X that, quote, some countries have begun mediation efforts. So are there any talks or pre-talks going on?
Well, still, this might mean that both U.S. President Donald Trump and also the Iranian leadership are, reacting or responding to those efforts by those third parties. So now it's clear that both the Americans and the Iranians are not ready for these negotiations from the looks of it. The Iranian president said that those people who are trying to mediate should talk to the aggressors first, to the people who initiated this war against Iranian people. And he said that our priority now is to preserve our beloved nation. Our priority now is to defend the country. But if those people who, and that's not just him, but also the foreign minister yesterday, talking about lack of trust in Americans and in their promises and their initiatives, because they twice, when the two sides were around the negotiation table and there were hopes for peace, for an imminent deal, they began war on Iran. So, here the Iranians are talking about this bitter experience with the Americans and saying that right now they're not seeking a ceasefire and they're not seeking mediation. Basically, that's the message here in Iran. I think it's because the Iranians know that or feel that whatever Americans say now is just maneuvering, it's just winning time. And it's clear that Trump, as he said, is asking for the impossible in the minds of Iranians. Surrender is not on the cards for Iran here right now, according to the leaders.
Kimberly, back to you at the White House. A little bit more, hopefully, on what Donald Trump wants to see happen in Iran. It's been expressed, they have fairly narrow military objectives: take out the missiles, take out the Navy, address Iran's influence over regional armed groups. But as far as what comes next in Iran, it does remain a little vague. We were talking about that a second ago. Has Donald Trump said anything more about the kind of leader that he wants to see in place? And could that happen in the context of keeping the current political system in place? The clerical establishment that was established in 1979, the Islamic Revolution.
Cyril, as well as our viewers, that when it comes to Donald Trump and his style, he's a disruptor. And that's what he's looking to do in Iran as well. The status quo is not acceptable to him, whether it be the leadership or the relationship between the United States and Iran. Essentially, his core message, and this comes